Hey, 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 back for another episode of Opinionated Voice. So, I want to talk a little bit about my Philadelphia 76ers. How proud I am of how they picked up against Utah. Now, I'm not trying to be all, you know, oh my gosh, we're not gonna lose another game. I'm not crazy. But you gotta admit, last night's game Utah Jazz was a phenomenal game. Tyrese Maxey came out blazing. You hear me? Blazing. Like he had nothing to lose. And I feel like since he played like that, everybody else was going to show up and show out too. They did a great job. Fantastic. Tobias Harris even showed out as per usual. I think everybody discounts Tobias because he had to fit in a role when he played with Ben Simmons. He had to fit in a role when he had to play with James Harden. He wasn't given the chance to flourish like he is now. I mean, the guy had what, 28 points? Let me see. 28 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, and a block and a steal. Like, the guy played 39 minutes, people. 39 minutes. And he almost got a 30 piece. He was +5. Like, give this man a break. He should have been an all-star this year. I strongly believe that there's still a chance that he can be. There's not another forward on the East Coast that is doing what he's doing. He's not the prolific scorer getting 40 points a night. He can, but he isn't because, he has to acquiesce to Joel Embiid. But having Joel Embiid down, he's showing up. The game before last, when we played against the Warriors, and Joel injured himself even more. I think it threw everybody off because we weren't doing bad in that game. It's when Joel went down, and even before he went down there, Jonathan Kumunga landed on him. Even before that, you could tell by the way they were bringing up the ball, they were waiting for him to either catch up or to set up, and it threw everybody completely off. The commentator made a point to say, they were doing better when Joel was on the bench, and he was right. They were, but to come out against the Jazz the way they did, I am extremely proud of them. You're gonna have your bad games. You can't predict injuries. And I don't care who you are, you can't predict injuries. You can say all you want, Joel Embiid's prone to injuries. You know what? Go somewhere else and watch some soccer in the Euro League. Get out of my NBA fantasy fanship. I'm so sick of you guys, you fair weather fans. Like you guys are all about it when we're on a 6, 7 game win streak. But then when we lose a few, it's like, I don't know if I want to be a fan anymore. Like, don't be. Don't be. They don't need that kind of casual fanship for sure. We need authentic fans to be cheering for these Sixers for sure. Let's see who else was a standout. Kelly Oubre. Now, Kelly Oubre, I missed the game last night. I watched it this morning, early this morning, to catch up. And Kelly Oubre was out there for almost 40 minutes. He had 16 points. He had, let's see, oh boy, there goes my screen. He had 16 points, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 2 assists, 1 offensive rebound, 4 total rebounds. 50% from the free throw line, which he only shot 2. He was 3 of 6 from the free 3-point line. Like, come on, man. Y'all tripping. Y'all really tripping. Speaking of Tobias in the 3-point line, he didn't hit not 1 3. He shot 5. He didn't make not 1 3, but he still managed to get 28 points. And he only was at the free throw line twice, or once actually. Or let's say, I don't know, what did he have and ones? No, I think he just shot those clutch free throws. Yeah. He shot those clutch free throws at the end of the game. Was he getting fouled a lot? He wasn't getting fouled a lot, but he was making those plays to where they either are gonna foul him, but he's going to the rim hard, or he's gonna get those easy baskets. He was making cuts. He was making all the right cuts. It was so pretty. It was so pretty. He wasn't making threes. No, he was not. But it was so pretty. It was pretty to watch all of them play. Daniel House, he had 5 points. He had 3 assists, a steal, and a block. That block was sweet. He put on your boy. From the back, he blocked that. He had five. Let's see. He had 2 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound. They were on that offensive board, and if when Philly is on that offensive board, there's not nothing you can do about it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for that team. There's nothing you can do about it. Let's go to Paul Reed. Paul Reed played 27 minutes. He got 4 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive, so a total of 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks for 7 points. And he wasn't in foul trouble. He only had 2 fouls, which is great when you're already down a center, friggin' tastic. He was a +5. Let's see. Let's go to Tyrese's stats. Oh my gosh. Tyrese, you are just a stud, bro. I just knew it. When you shot that first three, I said, oh, it's about to go down for sure. So from three, he was 7 of 9 from 3-point field goals. 70, almost 78%. That is phenomenal. He only missed 1 free throw. He attempted 11. He had 2 rebounds total, an assist, and a block for 51 points. He had 4 fouls, 51 points. Tyrese, it was -2. He was -2. I I only seen him be a -2 when he was in the third quarter. He didn't do a lot at the third quarter, but I mean, they said some type of stat that he had like 7 2-pointers, 7 3-pointers, 7 free throws, first in Philly history to do something like that. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey. Now Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba had 1 offensive rebound, a total of 9 rebounds. He only had 4 points, but he had 3 phenomenal blocks. Boy, he was protecting that paint for sure. And the only reason why he didn't get steals is because everybody else was snatching him up, especially Kelly Oubre. He was snatching him up, throwing it in the head. They were getting it for real. Patrick Beverly hit a clutch 3 in the fourth quarter to put us back up. Woo! It was a game, guys. It was a game. He was 2 for 2 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3-point, and 2 for 2 in free throw percentage. The boy was perfect. He had 8 points. Let's see, 2 turnovers, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Wow. He was doing it. Man, that was just such a good game. I had a great time watching that game. And even though, I caught it the next day, which was that next morning, it was great. You know what else I noticed in that game was Jayden Springer. Jayden Springer put the clamps on your boy, Jordan Clarkson. He put the clamps on him. You hear me? He only had 3 points. He had a couple of rebounds. He had a steal. He got a steal where he threw it to who did he throw that steal to? Who was that? He threw it ahead to somebody, and they got a couple points, couple free points. Those cherry pickers. I liked it though. KJ Martin only played 5 minutes, 28 seconds. Um, I can't really say that, he did anything to put on his stats, but he was setting some great picks. He was getting Maxey free. Um, he was doing what he could do. He was -3, but like I said, Maxey was -2, and he scored 51, and he was dang near basketball god on that court. Ricky Council and Tyquarius Smith did not get a chance to play because the ball game went down to the wire. Do you hear me? The wire. How many players did he play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We played 10 players, bro. We are down so many players. Furkan Korkmaz came out there and was hitting some clutch things. He hit one clutch 3-pointer at the buzzer, which was phenomenal. Great job. He was 50% from the free throw line. That's about. He had a rebound. He had a couple of steals. He had a block. I mean, everybody was putting in work. I mean, you got to take your hats off to these guys. They were putting in work. Jayden Springer put the clamps on Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson only scored 16 points. He was 5 for 15, 1 of 7 from 3-point line. I wish I could go in there and see what he's got guarded by Springer, how efficient Springer was. I mean, of course, marketing, he's a monster. He did his thing. He had 28 points and 10 rebounds, few assists, steal. He did his thing. John Collins, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He had some pivotal blocks, but he's not on my team, so who cares? Their rookie, Keontae George, he played 21 solid minutes, scored 11 points. He was doing really good. Like, I was impressed by that rookie, for sure. He didn't hit too many threes, but he had a good one to push us back when we were down. We were up by like I think 10 or 11. He hit a three to get their momentum going, and that's sometimes what a team just needs is to get something going. And he tried for them, but he failed. He failed, and I'm so glad they failed. Oh man. So Colin Sexton, he had 6 assists, is still on a block. I think he has a rebound, 22 points, 3 turnovers. It is what it is. They damn near put their whole roster in this mud. But at least they had a full roster. We definitely don't at all. Kelly Olynyk, he was a -5. He was shooting. He was getting some crazy calls. That let me say, Jayden Springer, you're a phenomenal. I know I'm using that word a lot today, but you're a great defender. Don't stop defending. Just don't jump. Don't jump so much, because they see that a lot of players in this day and age they do the fake pump fake, and you jump, they got you, and he got you. Not one person got you like that, but 2 people got you like that. Um, a link got you and marketing got you like that. So stay on your feet, buddy. So our inactive list was Robert Covington, Nicholas Batum, Marcus Morris Sr., Kenneth Lofton Jr., DeAnthony Melton, and Joel Embiid. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players that we have, 5 of which play on a regular basis, and we can't even use them. They had 3 players that were off. And geez, that just we only got a few players to play with. Like seriously. I can't believe how many players we got down. 6? That's crazy. Robert Covington's a rotation player. Nicholas Batum is a rotation player. Marcus Morris is a rotation player. DeAnthony Melton is a starter. Joel Embiid's a starter. I mean, these Kenneth Lofton, I think he's going to the G League, but I mean, golly, come on, guys. We we need to step up the grits and grind, and we did, and y'all did. So shout out to Tyrese Maxey for making the All-Star reserve team. Let's go, All-Stars! He is wearing that jersey on Sunday, y'all. The jersey, y'all. That's what's up. I asked y'all to go out there and vote for this guy. It looks like a lot of you guys went ahead and did that. He had over 1 million votes. That's great. 1 million votes for a 4-year player is great. I think he should have had like maybe 4 million, but let's work into that. After this All-Star game, they're gonna know who Tyrese Maxey is for real. Let's stay healthy. And let's get this going for sure. So I wanted to go over the schedule after that phenomenal 51-point game by Tyrese Maxey. Whew, 51 points. Golly. Just the efficiency, 7 threes. He was like, I'm tired of this. Get me in the game, coach. Get me in the game. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to win. Okay, so our next game is Saturday at 6 p.m. against Brooklyn at home. So Brooklyn hasn't did much in the trade aspect yet. Um, their main player is, of course, Mikal Bridges, beast, monster. Love his game. How do I think they're gonna do? Um, I think that Claxton he's gonna get off. He's gonna have a phenomenal, there's not that word again. He's gonna have a fantastic rebounding game tomorrow, Saturday. Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow. Um this probably will go up until Saturday, maybe even Sunday. Uh well, you never know. I might post it today. You know what? I just might post it today. I posted one earlier this morning, but why not? What's wrong with that? Let's do it. Let's celebrate Tyrese Maxey game last night, people, and his selection for the All Star. Let's go Sixers! Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's do that. Let's celebrate that guy. So after Brooklyn, we got the Super Bowl Sunday. It's only probably a few games getting played that day. Oh, heck no, it's quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games playing that day. On Sunday. So Detroit against Miami. Pablo Banchero also got put on the All-Star. I mean, if they were going to put Pablo Banchero, they might as well have put Cade on there. Cade has been doing his thing too, but his team is not winning, so they don't see him being an all-star. He's also not getting a lot of national televised games because, their team is losing. And I mean, we had a game against them that on my calendar that I printed out at the beginning of the season said it was supposed to be on NBA TV. It ended up not being on NBA TV. They took that game off, and this game is not going to be televised either against the Orlando Magic. Did he get shunned? I don't know. I'm not gonna speak too much on the East. The Wizards play the Suns on Super Bowl Sunday. Kevin Durant, did he get on there? I didn't even see what the West Coast was looking like. He might have. Who cares? um, who's gonna win that game? I'm gonna say the Suns. The Wizards are playing like trash. Miami and the Clippers also play at 6 p.m. when the Super Bowl is going to start. Bam Adebayo, he got a All-Star selection. Congratulations, I believe, on his second All-Star selection. I think the Clippers will take that game. But then again, if Jimmy Butler's playing, then I pick Miami. Um, let's see. The Pacers are in Charlotte. The Pacers will take that game. Tyrese Halliburton is an all-star starter, and Miles Bridges is starting to get his weight up. He's leading that team in scoring. Boston is getting visited by the Grizzlies. Without Ja Morant, the Grizzlies aren't really going to go anywhere for real. I mean, if he's out for the rest of the season, then they might as well go ahead and make some changes. What they think they may need, um, trade off some of those players because I don't think that Marcus Smart deal was smart. I don't think it was smart. I think they did that to let him go so that they can have some luxury to get a contract signed with Jaylen Brown. I think that was terrible to take that guy out that team. He was their team. I think he was their, um, in the words of MJ, their Draymond Green. But on the Wizards, on the Washington, I mean, on the Grizzlies, he's not doing too well. I think he's injured right now. He's not doing too well. He's not doing what his usual production is. And he's a defensive player of the year, what, twice? Come on now. So Oklahoma City will see Toronto. Shea also has an all-star starting position. Congratulations. He definitely deserves it. Um, Scotty Barnes is probably like, why? Why did I get a nod? I don't know, but did you get a nod? I don't even know. I seen Tyrese Maxey name on there and a couple of people, and I was excited. I stopped watching. I just was excited for the guy. He's doing a phenomenal job. My word today. Word of today is phenomenal. Have you guessed it yet? Yes, it's phenomenal. So the Rockets are going into Minnesota to tackle the Timberwolves. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. He got a selection on that team. Well deserved. He definitely deserves that. And I think he is going to go nuts, honestly. I think he's going to go nuts in that All-Star game and show up and show out. I wouldn't be surprised if he won it, but it's in Indiana. You know they're gonna try to get that to Halliburton. He probably gonna dish like 30 assists. I ain't even gonna lie. That and he should just throw it up there and let everybody come down on that. I don't think Joel Embiid is gonna risk his ring dreams to play in the All Star game, so I think that's gonna be given up. And I think Julius Randall is also gonna have to give up his spot too due to injury. So let's see. That's two people on the East Coast that's going down. Go on and put Tobias Harris on there. Go on and just put him on there. He deserves an all-star selection. He's been playing so good. There's nobody in the league doing what he's doing. Nobody. He's guarding the best players. He's switching, and they can't get past him. If they do get past him, it's because he got screened off. He's shooting from the field. He's shooting from three. He's taking it to the hoop in a high clip. Oh my gosh, he's gotten more dunks this season already than I've seen him get in all the seasons he's played with Philly, for real. No shade, just see him saying what I saw for sure. So get Toby in there. The Utah Jazz and the Milwaukee Bucks will battle on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. And I think Milwaukee will go ahead and take that game. Um, Everybody's thinking about marketing and how he didn't get an All-Star bid, but look how stacked the West Coast is. They put Paul George and Kawhi Leonard on that squad. I mean, marketing, you don't have a chance when they putting that forward, those guard slash forwards on there. Come on now. It just ain't gonna happen. The reigning champions, Denver Nuggets, got the Trailblazers visiting. The Nuggets are definitely gonna take that game. Jeremy Grant, he over there doing his best, but I mean, I think he should go ahead and let himself get traded somewhere else. I'm not saying I'm not promoting players to ask for a trade, but come on, y'all are in a rebuild. Let's be real. The Trailblazers are in a rebuild situation, and they need to go ahead and let Jeremy Grant go and let him sign to some a team that's a contender. He deserves it. Come on back to Philly, Jeremy. I ain't even gonna lie. So that is the setup for Super Bowl Sunday. Um, our next game, Philly's next game, is against Dallas at home. Um, we have a better record than Dallas, but that don't mean nothing. When you got a player that like Luka Doncic on your team, it don't matter if you haven't won 5 straight games. He could turn it up at any time. He could turn it on, turn it loose. I mean, what he scored like 30, 73 points the other night. Like the man he's cooking right now. He's really cooking. And I think he's in second place in behind Joel Embiid for points in the game. So man, Joel Embiid he's averaging a double double this season, y'all. If you can't see that as being an MVP, I don't know. But with these rules about them playing, so I got an idea. How about Joel Embiid start the game, let let Tobias do the tip off, the jump, and then let Joel foul somebody and go to the bench. That way, he's starting those games, but he's going to the bench. He's going to go back to the locker room and he's going to chill the rest of the game, getting his knee worked on during the game. Like, can they do that? Is that illegal or legal? Like, can somebody let me know? Holler at me on here. It's on the Spotify thing, and let me know what you think. Can a player check in? I seen Makai Bridges do it to not ruin his what do you call that? His streak of being in every game since his rookie season. So can Joel come in the game, not jump for the ball, let somebody else jump for it? Hell, put your boy in there. Put Paul Reed in there to jump for it. Put Mobama in there with him to jump for it. Let him chill. As soon as we get the tip, foul somebody and go sit down. How about that? How about that? Or what? Like something. Cause it's just not I don't know how I feel about this. You gotta play 65 games in order to get a MVP. But then again, on the second note, it's like I don't even care about the MVP um award right now. Like I just want him to be healthy. I want him to be able to go deep into the playoffs and run the ring. So I'm not really caring about this MVP. So you know what? I still want to know if you could do that or not. Um, so moving on, we're moving it on. After Monday's game against Dallas, um we play the Warriors at home. They kicked our butts. It's all gravy. I mean, it is what it is. But we're gonna get that revenge. Let's get that revenge hit on them. We didn't have Tyrese Maxey on that squad either, so let's hope we can start to get some of these players back. Batum and Robert Covington. I'm not sure what's going on with his injury. I think it was something about his hamstring. That's a nagging pain if it is. It's like a you could be good one day and the next day not so much. So shout out to these players all around across the league that are doing rehab and trying to get better, trying to get healthier. Shout out to them. Get better, get soon, get it on the court. Friday's game on the 9th, we play the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, the Atlanta Hawks at home again. At home. I think we have a back-to-back game here. Yeah, we do. So Saturday after the Atlanta game, we play Washington, in Washington. Um, and that's all I'm gonna say right now. That's a week's worth of games. So how many of those games do you think we could pull off with Tyrese Maxey at the helm? We play Brooklyn. You think that's a dub? I think it could be a dub. We play Monday. Actually, you know what? I think all these could be dubs. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, when am I going to ever say that my team's going to lose? They might lose one or two games, but this is a home stretch. So we would go on the road for a little while. They're back at home to play Brooklyn, Dallas, and the Warriors, and Atlanta. So we're at home for those stretch of games. We could potentially go 4 for 4. Let's see. You guys got me cracking up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we play Washington in Washington. So that 4-game homestand is very, very possible we could win that. Very possible. Very possible. So I'm gonna say we're gonna go 4 for 4. We're gonna go 4-0 for this homestand against Brooklyn, against Atlanta, against Dallas. Who else did we play? Okay, in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, Dallas, Atlanta, and the Warriors. I think those are very winnable games. And let's go win them, boys. Let's get money. I mean, Tyrese ain't gonna score 50 every night, but Tobias, he do for one. Let's get Tobias in there to win for one. Why not? Why can't he? You can't sit there and give me a reason why he can't. So he can. How about that? And that's all I got to say about that. Thank y'all for coming and joining me in this episode. Keep your eyes open for other podcasts that deal with life outside of basketball. Opinionatedmedia.media. Check it out. And I'm out.